work our way in. So we'll start up front here. So right here you have your propane tanks. Just twist them on, turn them on and everything. This side, the other side's a little bit different, has more controls to it, but this is the propane tanks. Are you gonna ever tow it or anything like that? No? Okay, so I guess this won't apply to you any of this, so we can try and pass over that. Unless you want to talk about it. But in here, this is gonna be your battery bay. The only thing you wanna make sure to have on is this switch is gonna turn on your batteries. And I have it plugged to shore power right now. Because the only way the bar's batteries will charge is if that switch is held on in position and it's plugged in. If you have the battery switch off, it'll still charge through the solar. This is the solar control. And all the seals on these doors are pretty new, so you have to make sure they're latched. It's going to be your docking lights. I believe the lights up front here looking on. That's just what that switch is. Here, the spare key, I'll take that off and put on your keychain. This one is going to be your leveling system. So you're going to do auto mode. You're going to make sure you're clear of everything. Make sure you're not over anything. Our stairs are up. We're going to level it. So I just clicked auto level, and then click auto level again. Press OK. And again, you want to make sure you're not on any cords or anything like that. It'll start to lower those rear jacks. And raise the front. But you want to level it while all your slides are in, so the center mass is centered.
Makes sense.
Yeah, just make sure it's everything's in. While that is going, we want to also make sure you're not like moving on the inside or anything like that. No shake. This is the other side of propane. Typically, what people like to do, so you have this regulator here. So if you can see the little triangle piece here, the arrow directing. So it's facing this way to this tank. So it's going to be drawing propane from this tank and only this tank until it's empty. The green here will actually snap to red when it's empty, and then that's how you know you're at half tank, half propane, and then you just flip it over. Now it's going to be pulling from the other tank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not going to be taking from both tanks the whole time.
Yeah.
You just pick and choose which tank you want to pull from. So that's how you know you never, hopefully never run out. Over here, storage compartment. And this one doesn't have a latch, so you want to make sure, like, if the wind's blowing or anything like that, you make sure that's secured essentially. I believe we're on the switch. Light switch is on the other side. But right here, so this is going to be your water bay here. Are you planning to do any self-winterizing, or are you going to have it winterized at all? Okay, we'll probably set self-good. Okay, perfect. So I'll kind of teach you how to do that. So right here you have normal flow. So when you're on city water, so this is where your city water hose goes into, you're on city pressure. You have this on normal most of the time when you're never using any other water system. So if you're on fresh water too, like the tank inside, just keep this on normal. The only time you change it to winterize is when you plug in a hose here, instead of having your antifreeze outlet inlet, plug in a hose with a cut-off end into a jug of antifreeze. And you're going to turn on the water pump. I'll show you where the water pump switch is. But there's lots of videos too on YouTube on how to do this. And we can go into more detail about it. I think you just have to talk to sales if you ever.
And you would do that if you were like putting it into storage or something.
Yeah, if you're not using it for a while, yeah. If you're using it year long and you have the heat inside, the tanks are insulated under here, so it won't freeze over. Just as long as you have heat running and you're using it. But like I said, so when you're in the city water, you don't need the water pump because it's using pressure in the city water. Water pump's only when you're off grid, away from the city water, right? You have the black tank flush here, so I'll show you that way. So underneath here, this side you're going to be dumping the tanks. So you have the gray tank and the black tank and galley tank. So these two are one and the same. So when you dump everything, I don't believe this one will come to the sewer hose. Maybe actually. This one does not have a sewer hose. Typically, you'll store one in here. But when you hook it up to the outlet here, you're going to twist that on. And you always want to start with your black tank first. So you're going to pull that. It's going to let black tank go out. And then you want to pull your gray tank once black is done because then you're able to kind of wash everything out. Another thing, so with this black tank flush, you can just hook up your city water connection to that. Make sure the black is pulled and you're hooked up before. Yep, it's like spraying inside. Yeah, you just want to make sure you're not pressurizing that tank at all.
Okay.
And then this is just an extra shower to clean up. You have satellite and cable connections up there. If you ever want any exterior TV. Any questions about